All right, have a seat. Do you want to look at the bag of goodies? Do you want to look at all those Gibbs halibut tails or stuff? There's some good stuff there, man.
What do you got in there?
I'll show you. Now there's some cream-colored stuff. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
So I got a goodie bag here.
Got a goodie bag, and Robbo's getting ready to go to first. Welcome back to the Outdoor Lines last cast here on May 12th. Here we go.
Yeah.
There it is. There it is.
Look
Yeah,
at
you brought me some goodies.
Robbo's getting ready to leave. 2 more shows.
Okay, well first of all,
let's talk about release.
I know we're talking about Gibbs stuff here too, but these releases here, these downrigger releases, are money.
Okay, then there's.
These are they got the double springs on them, right?
Pull out one of the black ones and let's talk about this. Now, okay, so.
And you coiled them? I like to just throw them in the bag, just like.
Yeah, well, I do coil them.
Like a swallow's nest kind of a
So
program.
when you coil something up,
good.
always coil with the
same
largest.
number of
And always coil with the large thing. So if you've got nothing on one end or a
the large
swivel,
thing.
yeah. So then you
Sure.
coil,
Oh, there you go.
then you coil and you pass the largest item through because that's always what you find. Okay, the double spring releases. Okay, these
That
will
worked
hold.
pretty good there.
These
by the
will
way.
hold flasher gear at,
Yeah.
at very, very high speeds.
Yeah.
Okay. The single
Double spring.
These are double spring.
Right.
Okay.
And who makes those?
These are offshore. They're a Canon product. Now these are single spring
Single
releases.
spring in there.
A little
If you're-
softer.
If you're half hitching herring, you're trolling whole baits, okay, or fishing plugs, for instance.
Yeah.
It's nice to give that fish a mouthfeel. Let him pull that thing out of a release. I mean, how much resistance does a salmon feel when he grabs a live herring? When he feels some life in his mouth, that's it. If you're holding your releases too tight, okay, then you might have a problem getting hooked.
Okay, so
Also,
now what pound test are you running?
this
over?
is a 150-pound monofilament.
Okay.
It's very heavy. It doesn't tangle. You saw the mess it was in, right?
Yeah.
You can
Oh,
wrap this.
man.
You can wrap this around your downrigger wire, and it's always gonna come right back unwrapped.
Doesn't
for you,
have any
okay?
memory.
Also, the length of it. Okay, we're talking 6 feet here. That's as long as your downrigger boom.
Right.
So it minimizes that reaching and leaning over your boat, which is
Yeah.
unsafe and really unhealthy for your back too.
Well, you want to make sure you don't make them too long so they swing into your kicker motor and
That's-
your kicker motor chops them off.
Well,
That's
that
another
happens.
thing
That
to
happens.
consider.
How would you know
That
that?
happens.
I heard that's what happened. So
But
now we
when
got
you
some
look at-
other goodies in here.
One last point on
Well,
releases.
wait a minute. I thought I was going to get some.
What?
So Gibbs drops you off
Oh,
a giant box of halibut gear,
And you get 2.
and I get like what do I got?
Worms.
1
Hey,
That's
we
the
got
color I like. I like that metal flake color.
UV.
So, yes.
Yeah, there
So
we go.
these
Some
are
UV
Gibbs new
stampies.
product, and then you got the.
Here's
creamer.
this is the money.
That's
the money
the one
shot
right
here.
there.
The glow in the dark white stuff.
There
I
we
like
go.
that stuff.
Yeah.
White or white glow is good. And then the big giant hoochies too. I use a lot of those,
How many
especially
of
the
those,
pink
how
and
many of
white.
those are you going to go through?
Oh, geez, in the summer,
Yeah.
I
You're
mean,
just getting mangled.
over 100.
Yeah.
I mean, easily, because we do a lot of jigging. We pound the rock in
Right.
southeast Alaska.
Right.
We're always fishing the rock piles, catching yellow eye and lingcod, and the big halibut lay around those rock piles. So
And they
you know, we
work just
fish
that good.
We
Yeah.
fish the sand flats for the little chicken halibut, but I tell you what, when we load up on them, we're pounding the rock. And what happens on the rock? They're covered with those big white sea anemones, right? You drop down, and if you hit just the right spot on the pinnacle, all 4 rods are caught up in those darn sea anemones. So I run 100-pound Berkeley Super Braid, so I can just rip those sea anemones right off the rocks.
Nice.
And hopefully get my gear back, but unfortunately I still end up losing, 80 to 100 jigs in the summer, and a bunch of these.
Well, those
worms,
just
so-
get shredded. I mean, you look at a lingcod's mouth, for instance,
Thank
or
you
halibut's
for
mouth.
bringing those.
It's a one-way ticket. I mean, those teeth are there for a reason,
Where's
and
my bag?
those are
Boss
those
man.
are way too heavy for kokanee.
Oh,
Those
right.
they are. We
Yeah.
got some other releases maybe.
What do you got there?
The other thing I brought in was one of my contour cameras. This is one of these point of view cameras that I've been
Yeah.
using a lot of. I get a lot of questions about these. These things are really slick.
Man, they are.
Great optics. They're a full
Yeah.
HD camera. The nice thing about this, to turn it on, you just slide that button right there.
That's
you always know if it's on or off.
And then it tells you.
And it beeps.
Tells you right there. It
Little
beeps
beep.
at you. Turn it off like so. Super easy to use. They've got all kinds of different mounts. This one, this is the one that goes on your head. They've got adjustable mounts. You can put them on your rocket launchers. Put them on your railings.
Yep.
Put them all over the place. They've got tons of mounts for these things. So this is the Contour Roam. I've got 2 of these, and you'll be seeing some footage from southeast Alaska here this summer from these neat little cameras.
Well, the cool thing is they are waterproof up to 15 feet. You
Yeah,
can
they're
stick the camera
waterproof.
right there
I
underwater.
think it's what is it? 3 meters.
3 meters.
What is that? 8, 10 feet? Or
10
something?
feet. Okay, 10
Yeah,
feet.
yeah.
Don't dive more than 10 feet, but you can hold this thing. You can
Stick it in the water.
You can stick it in the
Yeah.
water
Yeah.
and get netting, or put it on your net as
Put
you're
it on your
as you're
net,
netting
get some
fish.
cool shots.
Did you grab that underwater footage of our coho?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I've got all
Right?
kinds of stuff. There's some underwater footage on the outdoorline.com right now from our coho trip on Rife Lake.
Yep.
I was out with Mike Z on the Salduck Monday. We got some great underwater footage of some steelhead and
There you
whatnot
go.
out there. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, they work great.
Another cool thing about these contours are you can actually get a perspective with the laser
Mm-hmm.
of where this is going to focus. You can see the laser right now gives you an idea of your pan or your angle of video right there too. So just another nice little feature. Great little camera. You're going to be seeing a lot more video on the outdoorline.com.
A lot of
with that
folks
contour
taking
camera.
video now.
Yep.
Running video on their Puget Sound trips, fishing out on the river,
Yep.
fishing on the lake. These point of view cameras, you can just flick them on, grab whatever you want there. And of course, with iMovie and all these programs now, it's really easy to edit
You guys
this
are
stuff
making some
down.
good stuff.
Yeah.
As are you, sir.
Absolutely.
Well, I kind of get into the video thing. It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
2 more shows and you're chartering for 100 days
I
straight.
gotta go back to work.
Yes.
Out of
Work.
How fast did that off season go?
It just flies by,
Yeah.
man. So I've got about a 100-day run here. 100 days of work anyway. Of course, I'm not fishing 100 days straight, but yeah, busy summer.
That,
You'll be crispy 100 days straight.
Oh boy.
that makes me having a 100-day run as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're
Yeah.
you're in charge now,
It's
buddy.
broke up just on a weekly basis. So I get 6 days to recover.
Yeah, but you got the scouting report. I gave you the folder with all the tips in there and all the scouting. issues
Yeah,
and
what
stuff.
to expect, how
Yeah.
to make a mid-season adjustment
Yeah,
plans,
yeah,
all those.
yeah.
Hey, mid-May opportunities. Kokanee are going off. Next week is the Lake Stevens Kokanee Derby. Get your tickets at Ted Sports Center, John Sporting Goods, Greg's Custom Rods right there
Yep.
in Lake Stevens. Okay,
Yep.
Ling cod fishing, very very solid opportunity. Still have a couple weeks left of halibut fishing in Puget Sound. Okay. Then on June 1st, of course, we got our streams open, and thank goodness for the killer weather we got right now to take out a bunch of this early snow and even out our river flows over the summer. It's going to be a great summer.
It's the easy time of year to do a fishing radio show.
really
Just
is.
about the
It
time I
is.
leave.
Lots to talk about.
Yeah, the phones are ringing, the texts are coming in at 710-710. I tell you what, and talk about podcasts, don't forget to check out CairoRadio.com if you want to listen to any of the podcasts from the Outdoor Line. It's really easy now to get in there, not only listen to our show, but all the rest of the great shows during the week here
Yeah,
at
it's hour 1 hour
ESPN.
too. I mean, you click
Yeah.
that thing and play, and it just goes. And you know, our podcast and our website are great.
Right.
But if you want to get all the show, you
Yeah.
want to get all the banter and content in
That's it.
between the segments, you grab all that stuff on
Excellent.
CarRadio.com.
And no fair fast forwarding through the commercials either, doggone it. You know, we got people paying the bills around here.
That's where you shine.
That's it. That's it. We'll see you next week on the Outdoor Line on 710 ESPN Seattle.